Hello everybody, and welcome to this video that's going to show you some of my Fimi Palm accessories that I've chosen. First of all, we've got three kits: a carrying case, this sort of selfie stick extendable, and this collection here is the actual bracket that holds the Fimi Palm, holds a mobile, and some tripod feet. So I mixed these up and are able to create quite an interesting combination to hold the Fimi Palm for time lapses and so on, and it adds a little bit more weight and makes it a bit more steady for me. First of all, the carrying case is a hard case with a soft feel to it. I like to carry my gimbal facing down so that anything that I put up here in this compartment doesn't scratch the screen. The compartment itself is not very big, but it actually allows me to put all these accessories, minus the feet, into this area here, so I can take this assortment of accessories to do the mobile phone streaming option, and it fits in there perfectly. And although it's got a clip to hang it onto the back of your backpack or something, or even trousers, I like to just put the thing in my rucksack and let it rummage around with things in there without it getting damaged. So the Fimi Palm itself has got probably the most awkward mounting screw that I've come across. Instead of it being at the base like most devices, they've put it at the sort of back of the gimbal, and this makes most mounting kits sort of incompatible with getting the positioning right to use this. So let's start with the selfie stick. Now, although it comes with the attachment to hold a mobile phone, I won't be using that one. But the reason I picked this particular stick is because it comes with an adjustable mounting at the top. And this in itself could allow me to automatically screw at the back the Fimi and actually record with it, but the lens, if it points down, could catch this base, and that's when I use this holding bracket with this accessory to actually mount the camera on there, the gimbal on there. So now, if I just tighten that a little bit, oops, and tighten that a little bit more. So now I've got it positioned in a way that nothing gets in front. I've got access to the screen, and I wanted an extendable sort of device so that I can record maybe over the crowd or just get a slightly different angle. Although it's possible to place the gimbal like this straight on, I find that it becomes a little bit difficult to balance the weight and keep it steady, and I found that holding it upright is the most sort of balanced way to control the gimbal. The other advantage of this this stick is the fact that it has a 1/4 inch mounting screw hole at the bottom, which allows me to get the tripod feet and make this a bit more ideal for time lapses or just recordings where you just want to leave it recording. And obviously I would need to rotate this like so, and now I've got a tripod style extendable with the Fimi mounted at the top. I did actually at one time have the mobile phone and everything clipped up and clipped on, and I was holding it by the base here, and this ring started to disconnect itself from the pole. It's just sort of clipped in and it was too much weight for it. So I've actually used a special steel metal glue to glue this on and strengthen it. Just giving you the heads up, that's what happened when I was sort of experimenting with it. So that's the selfie stick configuration. And now I'll move over to this setup here. So the idea behind this is that we mount the screw at the back of the mobile phone holder, which also has a mounting screw hole, and we attach that to this. And one thing that I found is once you tighten this, although I can get the mobile phone clip off, I generally find that once it's really screwed in, it becomes quite difficult to take this out. I sometimes end up using some pliers to take it out or just leave it in there. I can take it off now and it will decide whether one side or the other keeps the screw. But sometimes if you want to unscrew that, it'll get quite difficult. And it's got these washers which prevent the screw passing through. If you don't have the washers on there, and you'll get the screw protruding through and you won't really be able to mount your mobile phone properly. Let me get my mobile phone and show you that it does a pretty good job of, even with the case on, of actually holding the phone. And the idea now is that I screw on the tripod legs and I end up with a very cool, I haven't screwed this on tight enough, but I end up with a very cool setup holding the Fimi, and it's got some weight to it now, not just because the phone is on there, but the actual legs are sort of metal, and they have a nice rubber feet and can be expanded like so. So you can leave it recording a time lapse as well. And another trick that I've done with it is I've actually managed to put a battery backpack into this slot here, and because it's just not blocking the charging port, I'm able to charge the Fimi while it's in use. So it can actually act as a battery holder, permitting the size and so on. So that's what I wanted to achieve, is basically a sort of a handle grip for the Fimi Palm. I don't have to have my phone there all the time, and this is a great setup where I've still got access to the screen and the buttons and record, stop and start, and it's really quite solid. So I just wanted to show these accessories to you because it's something that I wanted to sort of resolve for my own usage of the Fimi. I think when I'm holding it, it's so light that I think I'm waving my hand around a lot more than I would do with a heavier gimbal, or at least I've been used to the Zenu device, which is so much bigger, but its weight actually gives you a fine sort of steadiness to it. So great gimbal, but I wanted to move away from a mobile phone being my recording device, and I thought to get this with the camera built in, and also it's extremely compact. So I'm going to be placing links for these items. I got this on eBay and I got this collection on Amazon. Can't remember where I got that now, if that was eBay or Amazon, but I'll provide links in the description. The Amazon links will probably be affiliate links, so I'll make a few pence if you buy something, if you buy the items using my links. It won't cost you anything additional, and it just puts a few pennies in the piggy bank to sort of do these kind of things, take the time to make a video and show you bits and bobs. Thank you very much for watching. Any questions, do put them in the description, below the description. I'll be happy to sort of reply to things. I found the streaming from the gimbal to the mobile phone to be, at the moment, very jerky and not really smooth. And the other trick that I found, that this is one tip that I got totally stuck on, is that it won't actually connect to the Wi-Fi, and the software won't find the gimbal unless you turn data off. At least this is on Android. So on Android I have to switch off the mobile data, then it finds the device, and then I'm able to sort of control its configuration and settings and so on from the app. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and take care.